So it's big brain tinfoil hat conspiracy time. So the Minnesota Vikings, their season has not started out great. 0-3, and now they have this COVID-19 shutdown of the facility because the Tennessee Titans were just champing at the bit so hard. It's like, hey, we understand that we just put a player on COVID reserve and we haven't really done full contact tracing, but hey, we're going up to Minneapolis and we're going to play the Vikings because we want that win so bad. Okay. Frankly, the Tennessee Titans should lose draft picks and be fined the maximum for introducing all these shenanigans, but whatever. But never let a good crisis go to waste. This is a great opportunity for the Minnesota Vikings to pack up the tent, and they can use COVID-19 as a scapegoat for the entire season, so they'll have cover with the fan base, or at least a portion of the fan base that doesn't want to give up quite yet. I'm part of them, right? So the fact that the Vikings are going through all these protocols now, potentially could have the facility shut down the entire week, might not be even able to practice before the Texans game. Texans game might even be canceled, by the way. And frankly, if the Vikings really want to put their thumb down on the scale on this, they can really appeal to a lot of people in Minnesota and be like, well, we are currently, we're going to be shutting down the facility all season. We're going to practice 1 day a week. We are having our veterans, aka some of the better players, we're going to have them sit. We're going to play all these younger guys and we're going to get them experience. And also, since they're younger and healthier, that they are better equipped to fight COVID and blah, 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 blah. So the Vikings could use all of these excuses. And every single team had the excuse of weird off season, no OTAs, no preseason games, no training camp. But the Vikings being young, they can really lean into that. And now, since the Titans, brought. All right, so the Titans are basically like, hey, you have unprotected sex with someone, and you know that you have herpes, and then you look at the other person when they get herpes, like, hey, why'd you give me herpes? It's exactly that. I hit a little too close to home. Anyway, so this is a spot for the Vikings to be like, well, we were just getting things together, and obviously we weren't tanking because we traded for Yannick. We spent every single penny of the salary cap and and it hadn't worked out because this team was getting a boat race because Mike Zimmer, the game has passed him by because the offensive line is absolutely atrocious, especially the guys that they choose to put out there with Dakota Dozier, Drew Samia not looking great, as well as Pat Elflein before he got hurt with the thumb. So now shut it down. Completely shut it down, mail it in against the Texans if the game actually goes down, and then these next couple of games, starts and make sure Danielle Hunter doesn't come back from his herniated disc due to COVID-19 concerns. Make sure that Kirk Cousins sits down. Actually, if you want to tank, play Kirk Cousins. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Sit down Cousins, sit down Thielen, sit down trade Harrison Smith, sit down Anthony Harris, sit down any Vikings player with an actual pulse, and play all the young players, play all the rookies, make sure that they get as much experience as possible, lean into this thing, go 0-15, asterisk after they miss the Texans game or whatever it's going to be, and then get your Trevor Lawrence, get your Trey Lance, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and also hammer that third round. Hopefully you get a compensatory pick for Trey Waynes in the third or fourth round, and then use your 3 fourth rounders and your 2 fifth rounders, trade heaven and earth, make sure that you get a great guard, a great offensive line play, a defensive interior guy. Oh, Michael Pierce come back. Oh, Michael Pierce is back, even though it's not like COVID-19 is going away. I mean, I'm going to have concerns in 2021, but hopefully he doesn't opt out again. But absolutely use this as an excuse for why you're just full-on manufacturer tanking, because again, this team is not as bad as they've been through the first 2 weeks and also the second half of the Titans game, where the Titans gave the Vikings the Rona, right? So it ain't that spot. So the Vikings are clearly not as bad as the Jets. They're clearly not as bad as the Giants. They're probably not even as bad as the Falcons, right? So to get that number 1 overall pick, it's going to take a little bit of manufacturing, and the Vikings can use this crisis. Never let it go to waste. Oh, Vikings 0-15, asterisk, 0-14, asterisk because of the Rona. In. Fully on in. But your thoughts? Vikings using the Rona as an excuse to tank? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.